Chain, 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 chain of fools. Hey Matthew, how you doing, baby? Oh, get this microphone right. Let's see. How you doing, baby? How you doing? Let's see. I watched back the video from yesterday, the live, and I could see what everybody was talking about. It was like I was low, and then the video was like super loud. Very strange. So trying to figure it out. Try to figure it out. Let's see. Input. That is me. I'm gonna do. See if there's any editing that can be done. Anything. Hmm. I don't want to change any of this. I don't know how any of this stuff works. I do for sure know. Y'all ready to get into some shenanigans tonight? That I don't know what that's for. Okay. Woo. Yeah, that's low. That is low considering how high I have this thing. I'm gonna do a suppression of noise and see what that does. Let's see. So I can hear a whole lot of background. It's like air or something. Can you hear that, Matthew? It's like air in the background. I don't want none of that in my video. That shit was hilarious last night. I feel like it could have been funnier had it not been that weird noise in the back. Hello. Let's see. Hello. Hello. It's me. Ooh, I'm about to get this thing off this stand. I don't like it. Every time I barely tap it, it sounds like the world's coming to an end or some shit. All right. Had 8 people pop in here and I'm bored them right out of the room. That's all right though. That's all right. Let's see. All right, Matthew, you still in here? Let me know if you can hear me good or if I'm low or what. You can always just bring the mic closer to me if I need to. But I need for you to tell me that. Hello?
Hello.
Why is she looking like that? Kendra. So funny. Sometimes she look like a doll baby, and then sometimes she look like a corpse, like a corpse. Like her makeup has a lot of variations. Yes, honey, yes. Yes. Fuck it. We about to get up in this piece and laugh at whatever this is that is going on with this guy who is on here with her, whom I know is just comedy gold because I accidentally started playing it and he was so hilarious that I forgot what I was doing. I was like, oh my God, I was supposed to be reacting to this. So I stopped it. Turn down my earphones super loud. All right. Anybody is in here, please make yourself known. Say hello. Say something. Say something. I'm giving up on you. Okay. All right. I'm hopping in. Waiting on y'all. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ow. No. I know. I had to start focusing on my own shit, Trill. Spend so much time in somebody else's podcast. It was the lazy bones in me. It was just easier to just pop in somebody else's shit. I could just be my goofy self without any of the effort of setting up my own shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here, you know? I'm here and it's me. Blah, 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 blah. Let's watch some Kendra. Let's see what's going on. This shit's gonna be hilarious, y'all. Just want to go ahead and let you know now that this shit's gonna be hilarious. Hold on. Oh, hold on to me, you know, cause I'm a little unsteady. A little unsteady. Let's see. Okay. All right, looks good. What is going on with you?
Hey, I'm trying to give everybody some game, man. I'm single too, understand me? Trying to shoot my shot, understand me?
What is your name, honey?
My name is Norris, like Chuck,
Norris like Chuck, and where are you calling me from?
Dallas,
Dallas. And how old are you?
40.
40. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a network engineer, a barber, and also create content every night.
So you have your own YouTube show?
Yeah, a little bit. Just started not too long ago.
All right, Norris 40 Dallas, and you're a content creator?
Yeah. Well,
Content
that's not
creator.
my main income, obviously, but
Well, what is
I'm a
your main
network
income,
engineer.
Norris? Now I don't got time to play riddles. What is your main income?
I said that first, network engineer, barber.
Okay. Well, then I apologize. I'm just a little frustrated. Network engineer. You have any
Yeah.
kids?
Nope.
No kids. All right. When's your birthday or a zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo, September.
Virgo. So this is Norris Dallas, network engineer, no kids, is a Virgo, 40 years old. I mean, obviously you are set up, so there's something to you. What kind of woman you looking for, Norris?
All I need the woman to do is be feminine and productive and useful. That's all she got to do. I don't have everything else.
So feminine, what does productive mean to you?
She needs to provide tangible value. It may not necessarily be money, but she needs to be doing something to help me out, to
Such
be in the
as
business of me.
she need to be in the business of you.
Yeah, whatever my business is, she needs to be useful at that. So I got some women to help me out on my show and stuff like that. They are useful. Women I have already.
Oh, you already have women.
I have enough, but I can always have more
Well, why are you on my show if you have enough women?
because I can always have.
Oh my God! Look at this dude, this yellow hat. Did a woman pick that out for you? Did it? Was it your grandmother? You can tell me. It was your grandma, was it? Yeah, it was your grandma bought you that. Oh my gosh! Look at this! Look at this! Is this your king? Is it, whose man's is this?
Have more. I need more useful women.
So I'm just trying to figure out what you're looking for. You looking for interns, employees? Like, what is your goal here, honey?
Yeah, what's the goal?
I want to connect with feminine women. That's what I want to
And
do.
so my show is a dating show. It's not a
Yeah.
it's not a job
I'm
application.
fully aware. I've seen it. I respect the panel.
Okay, so you telling me you already have women, you want them to be useful within your business. Are you looking for employees?
No, I'm looking for more feminine women. They can, if they can be functional employees and they can add value. Hey, we can use that term if you like to.
So you're looking for women to date.
Date, be useful, be feminine and productive.
What does useful mean for you?
Provide tangible value to whatever I have going on, whatever that may be.
So can she have a job outside of being a part of your business?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and then what was the other thing you said you want her to be?
Just feminine.
How many women do you currently have?
Two in the possible. I had one I had to get rid of. She got too selfish.
What made her selfish?
She didn't do enough work.
What made her selfish? I don't know. I don't know. Something about her having a life. She kept wanting to have one of those, and I didn't understand. Nothing worse than a bitch who wants a life.
To get me by herself, so I had to give her walking papers.
What do you mean she didn't do enough work? Explain.
So for men have to understand that this is the power hierarchy of relationships, so to speak. It's nothing more than the dynamic of masculine and feminine energy, pretty much. It's not that difficult to understand, but a lot of people call this show because they don't understand that dynamic. But basically, I provide the masculinity and I provide substance. That's my end of the bargain.
Okay.
She didn't provide enough femininity and enough value. That's why.
So are you paying all these women's bills too?
No, they pay me. Sometimes.
So are you a pimp?
No. Now I want you to pay attention to something. So I cheated a little bit. I saw this part. Let's see, like, do you pay these women? Oh no, they pay me. Sometimes they pay me. He was trying to insinuate something, and then he's gonna backpedal back from it. He gonna try to come back from it. Watch. Look at this smirk on his face. That is definitely not grown ass man energy. Okay, just so you know.
Nope, I am a presidential intellectual masculinely perceived. It says right there.
So listen, I don't got time for the bullshit. Okay,
I know that's fucking.
So
right.
This is real life. It's only bull.
Well, I mean,
lying.
Well, you're telling me they pay you. So what does that mean?
There's a factual statement.
That sounds like what?
That is a factual statement, but they don't. A pimp is somebody who has women who are prostitutes. I don't have prostitutes.
Are these women sleeping with other men outside of you?
No.
So why are they paying you?
Because I am the only man they know that's actually masculine.
But why are they paying you? Explain to me why they pay you.
They pay me one time, and I pay them.
You know what is so sad though? He might be telling the truth. He might be the most masculine man that any of the girls in his presence have ever been around. And that's saying an awful fucking lot. Look at this purple and yellow bright colored fucking turtle. This is the most masculine that they've ever been around.
Most of the time. They get a lot from me. They
talking in riddles. You talking, and I'm not one of your girls, so you're gonna have to answer clearly. I'm gonna hang up on you. They pay you monthly. Right. Explain what you mean when you said they.
Oh, there was a one-time transaction. It wasn't a payment all the
time.
And
how much was this one-time transaction?
$2,000.
And how old are these women?
They are my age.
They're 40 years old.
Well, give or take, yeah.
And you have sex with these women?
Yes.
And what does the $2,000 provide? They're paying you for sex?
No, it was just I just asked for it. Because I do a lot for them, right? So I spent plenty of money on them. It's back and forth. It's not a one-way street. We've been on vacation, been on trips. That amount of money was way less than what I spent with them.
Well, why didn't you say that? You presented it like they pay you. You should have said that.
Well, I apologize for that. If that's a narrative you caught, I'm sorry. But
that's a narrative that you said.
Ain't that some shit? Is that this? That's a narrative you caught. Nigga, I just repeated what you said. What the fuck are you talking about? I just repeated after you. We playing Simon Says. What we playing? What is it? Like the parrot mode. Oh my gosh. Dude, look at this. And what he's doing with his hands is a sign of a lack of actual confidence. This nigga is wanting to convince himself so bad. He's like, one day I'm gonna believe it. But say it enough, I'm gonna believe it one day. Still won't be my reality.
So they have paid me before.
So you're looking for women on my show to pay you as well?
No, they don't have to pay me. They have to provide value and be feminine. That's the value they decided to provide.
So are you looking for does the women you attract, do they look a certain way?
Yes.
How they look?
They're attractive. Some of them actually been on Kevin Samuels' show before. They're attractive. If you watch my channel, you'll see what they look like.
I never heard of you in my life, and I'm quite sure after this moment, I pray I never see you again. Do they have to be a certain age?
No, they don't have to be a certain age.
Kendra is savage as balls, man. I think it's just something about having your own shit. You know, having your own like channel thing. Let people come on there and cut up, and you just get to be like, look, nigga, act right or get gone. Kevin used to love to do that.
Do they have to make a certain amount of money?
Nope.
Stand up and do the Kendra cam. Stand up on your feet. Stand up on your feet and do the Kendra cam. I'm hanging up on you.
That's okay. It's a pleasure talking to you.
It wasn't one for me. Not at all. And I should have probably hung up sooner. But yes, this is what happens when you have a platform that's growing. I mean, at the end,
ain't that some shit? You come on your show, you know, you dress real nice and fancy like you got a motorcycle when you was riding it. Kendra talking about you. And here come this guy who want to be a pimp so bad. Go name drop Kevin Samuels. His girls are the girls who were on Kevin Samuels' show. What the fuck does that even mean? Kevin Samuels' show was a bunch of girls who were calling who he roasted. You mean those? The fuck are you talking about? Like, what girls is he talking about? Oh my God. The clownery.
End of the day, he was just trying to get attention for his channel, which probably doesn't have attention. That's why he's on my page, to get attention. Because if it was doing well, there'll be no need to come over here. But that's what you get, clowns. So if you want to be made an example of as a clown, there you have it. If you needed laughter for the night, that was your free laughter of the night.
Yes, thank you. And I appreciate you, Kendra. And don't you ever doubt that. What is up with this guy? Oh, I seen that one. Yeah, this dude was in jail. Brace yourself, you're not ready. What else we got?
Hello?
Yes, finally. Oh my God. Finally, girl. Okay, I'm ready. Look, light it on. Yes.
Yes, you are lighted up. What's your name, honey?
My name is Kira.
You was here earlier, but we had audio issues, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Kira, where you calling me from, honey?
Long Beach.
Long Beach, California. How old are you?
I'm 26.
26. What you do for a living?
I'm a nurse and I'm a stripper.
What y'all think?
You're a nurse and a stripper.
Yes.
Would you hit?
I don't know if I ever met. I met strippers in school for nursing. I don't think I ever met a nurse and a stripper at the same. Like she was both professions.
Well, what I do is on my off days I go to the club, and then on my days I go to work. I go to work. So like, I have my job and then I have my hustle. So yeah.
Okay. Which one do you enjoy more?
I like both.
Okay, you like both. So you're not gonna stop.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Helpful hint. She said that she's a nurse. What she meant by that was she's not an actual nurse. She's not a registered nurse. If she's a registered nurse, she wouldn't be able to say that. I'm a stripper. It would be a conflict there. So she is a CNA. Okay. That's like the people who do like the kind of bare minimum in the like hospitals and doctors' offices and stuff. They don't even draw blood. They literally like, you know, pull out, the pads and stuff from underneath of the patients. They like bring in the little stuff patients need. They do that kind of stuff. It's a certified nursing assistant. That's what she means. When she says I'm a nurse, that's what she means. Certified nursing assistant. Technically, she ain't lying. She's not elaborating, but that's what it is. That's why she wouldn't be able to be no stripper and say it out loud. That would be the most hidden thing in the world. They would fire her. They would not, no, they would. It would be a problem because the people come in the hospital, everybody goes to the hospital. Everybody ends up in the hospital at some point, which means they're going to be patients that come in there who are going to know her from the strip club. It's gonna compromise everybody else and everything else, and yeah, no, absolutely not. So she's a CNA. That's what she means. I don't know why people be lying and fronting like that. I'm a nurse and a stripper. No, bitch, you're CNA and a stripper. That's what it is.
Stripping no time soon.
Well, I don't mind. Because of the fact that I do want to get into like a real potential relationship, and I feel like if the guy feels like, yo, I want you to stop what you're doing, I'd be like, you know what, I'm down.
You're down. Okay. So, do you have any kids?
I have one.
How old's your child?
She's 7.
7. So, and when's your birthday or zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius, and I would like to say there's a lot. I've been watching the show for a long time already. They trying to make Sagittarius look bad, and I am so sorry for everybody, but I am a Sagittarius, but I'm raised right and correctly. So I have some.
I actually love Sagittarius. It's one of my favorite signs.
Really?
I call you guys the good luck sign. Most of the Sagittarius I know have good luck.
Thank you.
All right, this is Kiera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kiera, Long Beach, California, 26, a Sagittarius, a nurse and a stripper. She has one child that's 7. What kind of man you looking for, honey?
I'm looking for a guy who has time. A guy who's emotional with themselves, spiritually in tune. Somebody who understands that, like, like, let me break it down like this. So
break it down, baby. Break it down for
I
us,
understand.
please.
I understand a guy works. I understand they have a hustle. I understand they're trying to meet their certain goals. But then I also understand a man that calms down, like bees with their woman once in a blue moon, and like takes time out just to be with their woman. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, because I work a lot. I have 2 jobs. I work a lot, but sometimes I be like, you know what? I'm gonna take a day off being a stripper. I want to spend time with you, babe. Like, I want to relax with you. Let's watch a movie. Let's go to the beach. Let's have a picnic. It doesn't have to be about the dinners and the spending money. Let's talk about something. How was your day or something? You know what I mean? How's your week been going? Sometimes I just want time because I understand I'm already independent. Like, I have my own house, of course. Like, I'm working on my car, but I have my own house. I have my 2 jobs. I take care of my daughter. I do what I do for myself, and a man could do what he does for himself, because that's him. But all I want is a man who doesn't mind giving time, because when we separate, when you coming back feels like stronger than ever. Like, you know, I'm missing my baby right now. Hey, babe, what you doing? Let's make plans. You know what I'm saying? So I just want that type of man that just feels comfortable. Excuse me, that feels comfortable with being himself. You know, just have time to be around his woman. You know, a man feels comfortable with himself. He could be goofy, silly, whatever, nonchalant, because I'm goofy as hell. I like that crazy. I can do the splits. I can run crazy. I can do cartwheels all over the house and not goofy. You know what I'm saying? He could be nonchalant. I just want somebody to be real, you know?
What's some deal breakers for you?
Some deal breakers is dishonesty. You don't have time for me. Like, a man would just come by and just come fuck and then leave. I can't do it. Like, I can't deal with the fakeness. Like, because I feel like I just give too much. I can't deal with a man who can't give 100% because I'm giving 100%. And that's not fair. You know what I mean? But even though I don't count that, because I understand that there's struggles, people, their life could be kicking their ass. But at the same time, like, I don't want to feel like I'm pulling all the weight. Oh, excuse me.
What the fuck?
Like,
That scared the shit out of me.
Like, I'm pulling all the weight. Like, I don't want to feel by myself because I work hard, you know?
All right. Well, that's your dog?
Yeah. Let me put him away. Hold on. This is Snoopy. Hey, Snoopy. Okay.
Hi, baby. Are you going to put him away? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just don't want to feel by myself. Like, don't make me feel like by myself. And if I'm giving one, I expect 100. That's all.
All right. So, Kira, does a guy have to be in Long Beach, California?
No.
Okay. What's the age range you would date?
30 to 40.
Could he have kids?
Yeah, I don't mind. I love kids.
Do you want more kids?
Of course I do.
Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
Well, I like light skinned men. Not anything lighter than me. I have to anything lighter than me.
Anything lighter than you? You like men your complexion?
What's up, Critical?
No, I just can't do it.
Okay. Why not? Why can't you date your own complexion?
I don't feel comfortable. I don't know why. I just don't.
Okay.
Okay. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
No, he just has to be able to take care. Because at the end of the day, we could work together on figuring it out. You know, I always look at the bright side, so it's okay. He doesn't have to make a whole lot of money.
All right, let's see the Kendra cam.
Oh, snap!
They want to see this stripper body, child. What you get? People pay you money for this body.
Wait, can you see me?
We can't, but it's like the light is drowning you out.
Oh my god!
Okay,
We got SpongeBob in the house. All seven, SpongeBob, all 7.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Kendra.
See you, honey. Kira, what was the last relationship?
Kendra's face is like she is terrible at hiding her facial expression. She said she's like, oh. Let's see that one more time for good measure. Let's see the stripper. Look at this SpongeBob. Look at this. God, them some big ass motherfucking feet. Look at them feet. Look at them fucking feet. Oh my god. Holy shit. Look at her feet.
We can't, but it's like the light is drowning you out.
Okay,
well, we can see you. Okay. Okay, we see you, honey. Kira, what was the last relationship?
My last relationship was a few months ago.
Ain't that funny, y'all? Ain't that funny? It's like, oh my god, y'all keep looking at them Fashion Nova ads, and y'all think that shit's for everybody. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't gonna give what you want it to give. You gotta give it something for it to give you something back, and it just ain't. You ain't got no hips. You're a black woman with no ass. Sorry, booby. It happens.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like a week ago.
A week ago. Okay, is that guy an option?
No.
No, why not?
I just felt like it was just like I'm not gonna lie, it just felt like well, I'm not gonna call it a booty call for a guy. I feel like it's just a dick appointment. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it real. It's just like a dick appointment because I get lonely. So you guys, I want a body. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen your last live show, and she said she could deal with dildos. No, 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 no. Sometimes I need a body. I have my toys too, but a body feels good too. So I had a body about a week ago.
You had a body about a week ago. Okay. And that's exactly all that it was. So, Kira, why do you think you're single?
Well, maybe because I'm misunderstood. Because I'm a Sag, but I'm very misunderstood. But I'm pretty honest. And when I see red flags, I call them out and I ask questions. And maybe sometimes I overanalyze and it's not right. But I try to make things make sense. And I don't want to be trapped in a relationship where I don't feel like it's
Matthew. Pineapple. Definitely pineapple. For sure. We definitely gonna call on the pineapple.
Right? Or if a person can't be honest with themselves, like I call it out. And if I'm wrong, I accept my wrongs. But if I know I'm right, I'm gonna tell you. And a lot of people can accept that, so I just like discard them. So
okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, I'm happy. I'm fun. I like to do spontaneous things. I love to travel. I like to spoil my men too. I like girls too, by the way. So
do you have a preference, a girl or a woman? I mean, excuse me, a woman or a man?
No, I don't. I really don't. But I like to spoil my women. I like to spoil my men. I like to feel like they could be in control. I like to be submissive, So I think, yeah.
Okay, girl or and equal opportunity. We've been talking about a man all night. So is that you're not sure you're focused on him or you're focused on either one?
Well, I'm pansexual, so either or doesn't matter.
Can you explain what pansexual is?
Well, I'm open to anything that makes me feel comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I feel working out, yeah, I'm into you.
Does that include transgender people?
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. So whoever makes her feel good, she's down for her.
Jesus. That body
are you a one woman or one man, or when you're with a person, are you only?
I'm gonna tell you that's something about that stuff. Once you open up your options, your numbers go up. Because there's more options, more people you're probably gonna run into that you might be that are like options for you. So like especially in her line of work, if you just got in here, you may not know, but she is both what she calls herself a nurse. I'm telling you right now, she's a CNA because she ain't a nurse and then came on here and said she was a stripper. That wouldn't happen. So she's a CNA and a stripper. Okay. Oh my God. These people. Yes, Matthew. Pineapple.
With them, or will you date multiple people and be committed?
If I'm with somebody, then I'm with somebody. If I'm dating somebody, that's you and me. We're focused on this. We're working this out. Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right, well, let's do it. This is Kiera, Long Beach, 26, a nurse and a stripper. Would you give up? You said it earlier. You would give up stripping for a relationship.
Yes, I would.
Okay. She has one child. She'll date 30 and up. You don't have to be in Long Beach. Give them how you want them to reach out to you?
Instagram. It is BLU, the number 3 _ diamond 2321.
Tell me one more time.
BLU, the number 3 _ diamond 2321.
Diamond 2321. So BLU, blue, but blue with a 3. So BLU3_DIAMOND 2321.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, baby girl. Well, thank you for coming on the show, honey.
No, thanks for having me. I love you, and I loved your outfit that you wore. Girl, yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. It was a night I'll never forget. Thank you, boo.
Thank
Bye,
you.
sweetheart. Bye, baby.
Well, she ain't gonna tell us what she thought. I'm waiting for what she thought. I like to hear her opinions about these people sometimes. Hilarious. Who we got here? Y'all ever known a pastor that was bi? Well, congratulations. You're gonna meet one tonight. We got us a
Hello.
pastor who dates both genders.
Hi, Miss Kendra.
Hi, ladies. Your name's Shonda?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Shonda. Where you call me from, boo?
I live in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indianapolis, Indiana. Shonda,
Yes,
Indianapolis, Indiana. How old are you?
I'm 45.
45. You look good for 45.
Thank
What
you.
do you do for a living?
Yes. So I'm a faith and justice professional. I have 3 kind of tracks that I do that. I'm a pastor. I am a university faculty or staff in student services, and I own my own business.
Okay, and she owns her own business. So this is Shonda, Indianapolis, 45, pastor, owns her own business. And what do you do for the university again?
I'm in student services.
Student services. Do you have any children?
I have one.
How old is
14
your
years.
child? 14?
14.
14. Shonda, Indianapolis, 45, pastor, universal, owns her own business. One child is 14. And what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini. May 30th is my birthday.
Gemini. All right, boo. What kind of man you looking for?
I am looking for a person who is kind and genuine, who, what else did I say? Intelligent, adventurous, enjoys nature, arts, and has an active life. Just really grateful and thankful to be alive and to do life with someone.
Okay. What's some deal breakers, boo?
Deal breakers: emotionally unavailable, people who are liars, insecure, indecisive, and not, like I said, available, not really sure about what they want in life.
And what's the age range you would date?
40 to 55. I think 40 is young enough for me to go. I
40
cannot
to 50.
believe. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, is what's going on? You're in shock?
Yes, I've been sitting back here and seeing people in the backstage that I know. And they like, oh my goodness.
Okay. So, all right. Does the guy have to be in Indianapolis?
I do not mind where the person is. I'm originally from Washington, D.C. I'm here until my child graduates from high school for sure. And so I'm open to long distance. Indianapolis would be great if there's someone here who fits the bill. But yeah.
Now you led with being a pastor. So does he have to be a man of God?
So the person does not have to be, as you say, a man of God. I would like someone who is faithful, someone who is committed to, again, their core values, their core principles. Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. Where did she get her Bible degree at? What seminary school was like, you know what? We're open-minded over here. You know what I'm saying? You know, no, that's not what happened. These people, they're just doing whatever they want to do. It's running into every aspect of everything. Good luck to us.
They're asking me to get clarity on when, because you keep saying the person. So is this a man or woman?
It's a person. It's a person. Yes, ma'am. It could be a man. It could be a woman. I'm queer. I am a sex positive pastor. I pastor a church that is open and affirming. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they caught that in the comments. So, obviously for me, when you said pastor, I just automatically assumed, but I get it. So you're a pastor so do you have a preference over a man or a woman?
I don't have a preference. Again, I need the person to be emotionally available. That's my preference, and very committed to their own values, and to know that God has created them of sacred worth. I have most recently been in a relationship with a man, but I have also dated women.
Okay. So you're equally open to either gender.
That is correct.
Okay. Just to ask, because I have a lot of transgender people that come on my show, would you date a transgender person?
I'm not a trans attracted person.
Okay.
So I would say that's most likely not for me. No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Fair enough. All right. We got the age range. Did I ask you, did I have to look a certain way?
No, you didn't. Again, attractive and fit. You don't have to be a fitness buff necessarily.
That is vanity. How are you a person? Like, it's so weird how everybody qualifies to do whatever they want to do whenever they want to do it now. Like, nothing requires specific, characteristics. You just decide, you know what? I'm gay, but I'm a pastor. You know what? I ain't got no hands, but I'm a surgeon. Okay, but you ain't operating on me, doctor. Doctor, I respect you and all your choices, but you ain't cutting me open with no goddamn with no nubs. You're not doing it. It ain't happening. Just because you want to do it don't mean it's for you. Damn sure don't mean you get to do it on me. And that's all.
But someone who takes good care of themselves, who is intentional to be healthy, and healthy is a very broad, because I don't want to suggest that I'm out here and I'm the one who is essentially extensively healthy. I try to eat well and work out or walk around, all of those things.
You know what? I want to see if you would. This is kind of outside of this, but I want to get your thoughts if you're willing to share. You don't have to because you're here to find love, but I just would like to get your thoughts because I recently had a person that was transgender on the show, and I liked that person a lot. And there was people in the comments were saying, "Oh, how can you be a Christian woman and accept a trans person?" And so I just wonder, as you as a pastor, how do you resonate with that sentiment? If someone says, "Oh, you're a pastor, but you'll date a man or you're a woman," because there's a lot of people that feel as though you can't be gay and be a Christian or love the Lord. So I'm just kind of curious. You don't really even have to answer this question, but I just wondered if you wouldn't mind answering it.
No, I absolutely will answer it. I think it really depends. I know it really depends on how one is interpreting the text. I graduated from seminary 20 years ago. And back in the day, 20 years ago, I was that Bible thumping, you all going to hell. Homosexuals are going to hell. But it took some study. It took some serious time with the text and in conversation with the Holy Spirit.
I'm going to tell you what's funny about what she just said. So back in the day, she was like super serious about the Lord, basically, what she just said. And she was like, "Oh yeah, all you homosexuals, y'all going to hell." That's what she used to say. But then she started to dissect the text of the Bible, and she came to the conclusion that that was not the case. And somehow, not only did that make her change her mind about gay people, but it also made her gay. I'm just, what does you learning about yeah, what I respect. I was watching this movie, and I hate the water. Like the idea of the ocean, just give me the heebie-jeebies. But I was watching like this diving show or whatever, and this guy who like dives. I mean, it used to make me sick even to watch people do it, like when they would like the free diving and stuff without even, it's like anxiety thinking, what are they gonna make it up? Are they gonna make it all the way back up? But now I've watched that and I'm like, wow, Like, that's like an art. But guess what? I'm still not getting in the goddamn ocean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that me being able to see it, respect it, see it in another way is one thing. That doesn't automatically conform you to that. So you already were that. You didn't. I'm sorry. I'm super open-minded to like people. I want everybody to be happy, however it is that they are. As long as they're happy, doesn't have to step on my fucking toes. I don't see why you being happy should have to step on my toes. Now, once it starts stepping on my toes, okay, then I'm probably gonna start poking fun at you, cause that's my way. But I'm saying, like, whatever makes you happy, baby. Whatever makes you happy, boss. Just don't try to stay. You don't own my space now. You're not so special that now you own my space. That's funny. I said MySpace. Oh my God. That dude, what's his name? Elon Musk. You should buy MySpace. See if he can fix that shit up. Wouldn't that be funny? MySpace used to be the shit. Man, I mean, every day I would change something in my little background, my little pictures and little stuff. I did more playing with what my MySpace page looked like than I did communicating on my MySpace. And that's the truth. Because I hardly communicated on there with anybody. I like to put the little hearts on the things and the little things that will float and it was like you could do all this designing with it. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And you could play music in it and stuff. Oh, yes. MySpace. MySpace. Oh my God. Don't be making me miss MySpace up in this piece.
To have it revealed, if you will, that God creates all of sacred work. The text specifically says, in God's own image, God created them. It does not say that God created her, created him. Our social constructs allow us to interpret the text in that way, but the text specifically says, in God's own image, God created them. The Adam, and not Adam or Eve, but the ungendered, androgynous, if you will, in terms of the Hebrew Bible, the original text, it suggests that God has created humans in God's own image. And so I know that people who love God.
But what did it say about the gay people though? Like, cause there was that whole thing with the sodomites or whatever. Isn't that what it was called? What it was called? Now I do remember this. It was like a whole place where all of them were like that. But it wasn't until they started doing some foul ass motherfucking shit that God lit that shit on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like when they literally tried to. I mean, it's the same thing. It's like they want all these rights. They want these rights. They want the right to invade the spaces of people that they have no business invading the spaces of, like for protection purposes. Like women, like it gets to the point where they start fighting for the right to attack you. Why can't I attack you? I'm gay. Why I should be able to attack you just like everybody else do? I should be able to. I mean, it's this weird thing. It gets to the point where they're fighting for so many rights that they're gonna have the right to kill. Like, and then it just turns into this thing. They have the right to assault somebody because that person was being phobic and should have wanted them. If they were a good person, they would have wanted them, but because they didn't, and then they went ahead and just took it from you. Well, that was me being correct because he was wrong. He should have wanted me. It's one of these things. It's like, where does this shit stop? And it seems like that should be an unreasonable thought that I just said. Like, okay, you're going too far, Janine. But am I though? Because it's literally a lot of this shit that they say now and the reaching that they do is unreasonable. I'm an extremely reasonable fucking person. The shit that they be talking about, completely fucking unreasonable. It ain't fair. It don't even match. They're not even trying to get the same as somebody else. These motherfuckers are trying to surpass. to the point, and then it's turning into terrorism because the slightest little thing, you can't even say your feelings, even in private, even like in the nicest way possible. They will try to screw up your entire fucking life, and they will dance and spin in high heels while they do it. They will spin and drop back on that one leg, that impressive move that they like to do. I love to watch them do that. I ain't gonna lie, that shit's entertaining. You know, when they do that one drop, swoom, and they land on their back or underneath that one leg with the one leg underneath of them. That shit looks magnificent. Let me tell you now, careful what you wishing for up out this piece. It's a tough world we live in, y'all. If y'all figuring that out.
Can love in a variety of ways, and sometimes that means loving same gender affirming, same gender loving, and all of those ways of approaching relationships.
Okay, thank you for answering that. And then I guess one thing I just now, because you said something, you said in the beginning you used to be that person.
Yes.
Now, do you think at that moment in time you also were queer, or were you suppressing it?
Yeah, no, that's a really good question. I do not believe that at that time I was queer. It's a fluidity.
Okay. You know what? Well, you know what? I just can't with it. This the devil? This is the devil, ain't it? I just you know, sometimes the devil come out and be like, hey, you know, because the devil is a fallen angel, they say. Lucifer was supposed to have used to been an angel, but he was a hard-headed little son bitch. And then, you know, he just did too much. And they said, you know what? You need to go on, get the hell out of here. Go down in the basement and keep control of the roaches for me. Okay? Keep the roaches from coming up. This is your job from now and forever, Lucifer. And then that's how he ended up in hell, basically kind of holding it down. Keeping the roaches in their place. You know, if you will. But this might just be Lucifer. Is this Lucifer? You play too much, Lucy. You better cut that out. Coming up here talking all in this nice, sweet voice. You know, I don't think I was already gay. So now not only are you saying gay is great, gay is okay, and the Bible would say gay is good. Not only are you saying that, but now you're saying that like oh no, I was straight then. So you're a lie bold face to us. You don't want to say you were because you're afraid of being judged for that. Like, look at what you just said. If you was gonna be judged, you're gonna be judged for everything else you just said. Just come out and be like, yeah, I was, but you know, I didn't understand it back then. I think that I was. I mean, now looking back, I think that I was. I think that might have been why I was even so angry about the whole concept of it, was because I was dealing with it myself. And it made me angry that it was even a thought that I had. Now that would make sense. That would make sense. But for you to say, oh no, that really wasn't my thing. That wasn't my stilo. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, soon as I learned that it was a thing that was okay with the Bible, all of a sudden it was the thing I wanted. That's not how that works. Okay? That is not how that works. Liar. Liar, pants on fire. Literally.
Sexual relationship, sexual identity, gender, it's very fluid. And over time, in terms of being in study, in the Bible, in seminary, in relationship, over time, it became very clear to me that
Heifer, you just need some friends. I think that's just that, honey. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you Heifer, but honey, you just need a friend. You're not on here on Kendra show looking for a relationship. You just want some friends. You're like, I want friends. I want all kinds of friends. I want straight friends, gay friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, trans friends of both sides, whatever, turtle friends, giraffe friends. I want all the friends. You're just looking for friends. You want to have a tea party, and that's fine. That's good. Good for you. But shut up, please, because you you sounding real fucking stupid. But I just can't. Oh God, you know what? Just Fine.
I was open to relationships with lots of different kinds of people. I think I remember as a little young person having, when you play house, that sometimes if you little girls playing house together, you do things with little girls in the house. At least that was my experience. And so in high school, I never dated a female. But the older I became, the more mature I became, the more intentional I studied. And I don't want to suggest that I am a straight, specifically a lesbian. Again, I'm queer. So I'm open to relationships with people in general.
Is that what queer means? Is that queer? I'm 44, so we used to use the word queer a little different. It was different. It was just different. So I don't know. Is that what that means? I guess it's like an overall general word for everything that is not hetero, I guess. I wonder where that word come from. What's the Latin is from that? Where's that come from? This makes me wish my daughter was here. She would know the answer to that. She speaks that. She speaks Latin. I want to know. Now I'm curious. Let's find out together. Fuck it. We gonna find out. Well, it's gonna give me like an Urban Dictionary kind of term. Yeah, I guess it has to. That may not even be a real word. But let's just see what it does say. Let's see. Queer eye for the straight guy. No, I'm just kidding. Do I even know how to spell that? Here we go. Oh! Holy shit. You guys. I might be queer. Guess what it means? Strange or odd. Holy shit. You guys. Chat. It turns out that I'm queer. I am strange or odd. That's what it says. Strange, odd. Who knew? Turns out I'm queer. Ain't nobody stranger than me, baby. Oh, wow. Okay, so the adjective for queer is strange or odd. And then often offensive, the often offensive term for it is homosexual. I just say that funny. It's funnier when you say it like that. So that's how I'm going to say it. The informal. Oh, this is a new one. The informal is spoil or ruin an agreement, event, or situation. Oh, here's it in a sentence. Let's see. Reg didn't want someone meddling and queering the deal at the last minute. Huh. That word can be used too many different ways. But how funny is that? I refer to myself as a weirdo on a regular basis. So I guess that turns out that your girl is queer. Ain't that some shit? We learn something new every day. We learn every day. Let me get my pillows so I can get comfortable here. Hold on a second. In fact, I'm gonna let y'all listen to this queer pastor while we
So it's a long story, a deeper story. Lots of study is available on the internet, in particularly people who are Christian and who love Jesus. There's a lot of study and a lot of resources available for people who want to understand how to be faithful to God, but at the same time be open to the diversity of human relationships.
Fair enough. Thank you for this dialogue. Now let's get back to what you here for, girl. Let's do the Kendra Cam. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, Kendra Cam. Yes, ma'am. I don't know if you saw me when we were doing all of this. I was like trying to make sure I could stand up. There you go. There's
we
the
see
behind.
your thighs. We see, oh, you got a booty. We saw when you made it curvy, girl.
Thank you.
So when was your last relationship, Shonda?
My last relationship started in October of 2020. And so it's been on and off since then. So a lot of on and off since then, since October of 2020.
Okay, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
It has been a while. It was definitely within this year, but it's been a while. I can't say specifically because I can't recall specifically, but it's been a while.
Okay. Shonda, why do you think you're single?
Ooh, the question. So, for one, a lot of people probably, I won't suggest for yourself, but I see a number of your comments, a number of your viewers don't believe that there's a reconcilability of queerness and faithfulness. And so that rocks people at their core. And there are a lot of people who are LGBTQ plus averse, who are just very mean spirited. And so to reconcile that with people who are faithful and
ain't that funny? Like that automatic when you don't understand, or I'm sorry, because it's not even understanding at this point. It's celebrating. If you don't celebrate, and when I say celebrate, I mean really celebrate these motherfuckers. Like if you don't stand in the street and say and proclaim that they are the best thing that ever happened, aside from a fucking grilled cheese sandwich, that they are the absolute best thing on earth. Aside from some spicy Popeyes chicken. Oh my god. I'd like to have me some of that right now. Even just a taco with some extremely spicy sauce. Why am I hungry all of a sudden? I'm like really hungry. I want some savory. Ooh, ice cream. I want some ice cream. Why is this conversation making me hungry? This is weird. Ooh. I'm hungry, y'all. I want food.
Understanding that it's a small pool, it has been my experience. But even deeper, I just graduated from a PhD program in May. And so I've been very focused on my career, focused on ministry, and focused on parenting, and focused on my church. And like I said, focus on being the best person that I could be.
Okay.
So it's been a lot of space.
And why would a person, open to men and women, why would a person be lucky to be with you?
I think because I am very sweet. I love my daddy. I love my family. I just love life. I want good energy. I don't want a lot of drama. I have dated people who have been liars and cheaters and really just didn't know what they wanted. And so I think a person would be lucky to be with me because I'm going to be loyal. I'm very sincere. Contrary to what the comments are saying, I'm not desperate. I'm absolutely fine if I'm not with someone, but I do believe I'm created for partnership. And so I just want to be in a space where someone else agrees.
Or someone else agrees. Let's do it. This is Shonda, Indianapolis, 45, is a Gemini, a pastor, owns her own business, one child. She's open to men and women, 45 to 55. They don't have to be in Indianapolis, right?
No, they don't have to be. It would be ideal, but they don't have to be.
And they can have children, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm 45, though. I don't know if I'll be able to have more children.
No, I said the person can have children already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. But you pastor in Indianapolis, so you're not going to move from there, right?
No time soon. Again, I have a 14-year-old, so.
Okay. All right, let's do it, boo. How you want them to reach out to you?
Shonda Nicole Gladden on the Facebook.
Shonda, so is a middle name?
Yes, that's my middle name, Nicole. My last name is Gladden. To make Gladden, Ladden. And please, I know you have a very diverse group of followers and viewers. If people just want to come in and bash or talk about Jesus doesn't agree with this, be very, very kind of them to not join or try to meet me in that regard, because I'm not here for negativity. I'm here for love and light and joy.
This is what I will say. I can't control the comment section. So that's something I just can't do. But I will say this, and I think this is a disclaimer for all people. don't reach out to anybody directly if you're not interested in dating them. So yes, if you don't believe in Jesus, that is your right. There's no need for you to then reach out to Shonda. Or if you have your own relationship with Jesus that might be different than hers, there's no reason for you to reach out to her to explain that. That is not why she's on the show. She's on the show because she is open to meeting a man or woman that does agree with what she agrees with. And I believe that is something, an overall respect needs to be given to our guests. Comment section, it is what it is. I wish I could say something about that, but I can't. But I do think we have to have a respect when it comes to reaching out to the guests. If you are not interested in that person, as in dating them, there is no need for you to DM them. There is no need for you to reach out to them. Y'all are grown ass people. Excuse my language. Act like an adult. It's a shame I have to say this to adults because this adults that
You can say it until you turn blue in the face, honey pot. The trolls are gonna troll. It's literally their whole job. Like, what are you? You gonna tell me? Oh, you the person who bought my computer. Oh, you the person who pays my internet bill. Oh, I forgot, Kendra, that you was the one that did that. So now that I remember, because you just told me, you just reminded me that you are the one who pays all of my computer bills, then I will abide by whatever it is that you say suddenly somehow. Yeah, okay. But it's a nice sentiment. I don't know if the trolls are gonna listen to you.
do these things. You're not children. So yes, do not reach out to her directly to try to convince her on your thought process.
Can you imagine the trolls out there who are ready to just really get their motors running? Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Can you imagine them just getting ready to just, what they call it, gangster keyboard, the keyboard, what is it called? Keyboard gangster or something like that. But like, imagine them about to do that, and then they're like, "Oh wait, oh, Kendra has a message for us." She said that it's childish for us to do this thing that we do every day and brings us so much joy. I almost did it, but now since she's done said that, now I'm not gonna. Can you imagine that? No, the trolls is like, "Oh yeah, now she's really gonna be looking. We're gonna get all the attention that we want." Now look, she's even calling out this thing that we do. Keyboard warrior. Yeah. There you go. The keyboard. They be mad. Just waiting for somebody to respond so they can get that high. Oh, oh, that's how they get high. That's how I get high. Ah, 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 ah.
What your relationship is with God. You have the right to yours. She has the right to hers. Y'all go y'all separate ways.
Yeah. We get it. We get it.
So
we get it.
yes.
Thank you, Miss Kim.
You are very welcome. And what is your so what's your last name for Facebook?
Gladden, to make glad.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Ella.
Ella, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Seattle, Washington.
Seattle, Washington. How old are you?
I'm 40.
40. Good. What do you do for a living?
I am a vlogger.
Why was you hesitant to tell me that?
Because it's private.
So you don't want people to know?
Well, it's incognito. So my vlog, it's like you can't tell that it's me intentionally.
Okay. So that's what you do for a living though?
Yes.
Oh, so you don't want to tell us more about it because you want to keep your anonymous.
Exactly.
Okay. Ella, you said Seattle, Washington?
Yes.
Seattle, Washington. 40, you have any kids?
I have 2.
2 kids. How old are your children?
23 and one will be 18 on Christmas.
Okay, same man?
Pineapple.
No. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
Okay, when did you get divorced?
Matthew.
September 15th.
You're
It was
so
finalized.
funny.
Oh, this year?
Yes.
You just got divorced like a month ago.
I've been waiting to get on the show. You said got to be single, so hurried up and got that.
Oh, you already ready, girl.
Yeah.
You've been divorced for a month and said it's time for the next one.
Time to yes, ma'am. I've actually been dating. We've been separated for over 3 years.
Okay.
About 4 years.
We're nosy. You don't have to answer, but do you want to share why you got divorced?
It was an abusive relationship, and then he turned into a meth addict. And I mean, it wasn't his. I don't believe that it was his fault that he turned into a meth addict. He was trying to self-soothe, I guess, because our daughter died, and he couldn't do.
Because your daughter died?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear what happened to your daughter.
She was run over by the electric company and then overdosed at the hospital.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So you had 3 children initially?
Correct.
Okay, sorry to hear that. And then the death of your child just kind of took you guys.
How did she say?
Soothe, I guess, because our daughter died and he couldn't do.
Because your daughter died?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear what happened to your daughter.
She was run over by the electric company and then overdosed at the hospital.
Oh. Okay. She got run over. Sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm going straight to hell. Okay, so she was run over by the electric company. So I'm assuming she means the truck. I guess. Thinking that's what it is. She got run over by the electric company truck. Then, while she was in the hospital, they OD'd her on pain medicine, I would assume. That's a lot. That seems like a lot. She was run over by a whole fucking electric company. She was run over by the electric company and then OD'd at the hospital. Yeah, we're just gonna move on from that. We're gonna just gonna kind of act like that didn't happen. That was a lot. It was a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
So you had 3 children initially?
Correct.
Okay, sorry to hear that. And then the death of your child just kind of took you guys apart?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about when parents deal with the passing of a child, it's hard for them to stay married together. That's sad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. So this is Ella. When's your birthday or zodiac sign?
November 25th, and I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. All right. So this is Ella, Seattle, Washington. She's 40. She's a blogger, 2 children. She's a Sagittarius, was once married. What kind of man you looking for, honey?
Okay, I got a long list.
You have a long list.
Long list. I wrote it down. So he must believe in higher power. He doesn't have to be like Christian or anything, but he definitely has to believe in a higher power. He can't be an atheist. So it must be spiritual. He needs to enjoy outdoor activities. He must be calm, dominant, respectful, financially secure, loyal, responsible, honest, kind, authentic, thoughtful, a good communicator, athletic, health conscious, tall. I'm not finished. Affectionate, emotional.
You know what the weird thing about this long list is? I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a list. You want to be specific about what you're asking for so you can recognize it when you see it, right? But to throw in there dominant, she wants a man to be dominant. But then she has this long list of requirements for him. If a man is dominant, how are you like you want him to be dominant. You ask for that. You want a man who's dominant. And then you stand in front of the man and you point out whether or not he qualifies for you. A dominant man doesn't stand to see if he's qualified for you. A dominant man gets qualified for. So, because he's going to lead, he doesn't need to be leading like, dead weight. It's going to be harder for him to lead if everything he's pulling behind him is dead fucking weight. So, because he is a leader, he has more of the options of whom to carry with him. The things that will be beneficial to help him get to where he's trying to get faster, or at the very least, not slow him down. That's a long fucking list that she's got. We ain't even got through it. But I can't believe she threw dominant in there. While she's trying to control so much, she says she wants a dominant man. That's all I'm saying.
Emotionally available. He must be a gentleman, hygienic, has nice teeth, well-dressed, old-fashioned, patient, dressed sophisticatedly, not.
Ooh, Bridget said to check my PayPal. Yeah. I will do that. I will check it. It's lit up, you guys. What? Bridget. Oh my God. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. You are always the GOAT, the sweetest in all the land. Oh, so sweet. I appreciate that. More than you know, honeypot. More than you know. What do I Thank you, boo boo. I'm gonna push it away. Oh, I gotta do that. Okay, now it's there. Okay. Thank you, boo boo. Appreciate you. I really, really do. I wish I had a little thing on here. I could push a little bomb thing. There probably is one. You know what? Every day I learn something new about this here freaking Streamlabs. It probably is one on here. A little sound drop thing. It probably is.
Not skinny. If he is under 40, he must be above 6 feet tall. And if he is over 40, he must be above 5'9".
Okay, explain to me the age requirements based on height.
Because so I'm 40 years old, and I do sometimes date guys that are like, guys try to date me that are like in their 20s and sometimes 30s. And I noticed that it's easier for me to date a guy that is over 30 if he is taller, because I don't know, I guess I equate that to him being like more of a man. If he's, I don't know, it's kind of an issue of mine, but I have it, so.
And then if he's older, he could be shorter?
Yeah, but he's still.
Yeah, that actually sounds crazy, but I can see what she's talking about. Because she's 40, like say if she dates a guy and he's like 22, it's like, ooh, she already feels funny that he's young. It's like he's a kid, like, ooh, right? It's something about it that's a little bit, ooh. But if he's taller than her, it kind of almost, it's like, it's at least some part of him is bigger than her. Bigger would then symbolize, it's like he's not older than her, but he's bigger than her. At least he's something that's larger than her. You see what I'm saying? Like, so that's I mean, I can understand how she came to that thing, but it's not rational. It's not rational at all. But I can see how she got there.
Still has to be about 5'9".
Oh, okay. Are all these non-negotiable requirements on your list?
Majority of them are, yes.
What's negotiable?
What's negotiable? If he has facial hair, which I didn't even say that. I love facial hair. I also like dark skinned guys. So that is negotiable. I date all nationalities, so but I do prefer a black man, so that's negotiable. However, he can't be like super white, and by super white, I mean like culturally as well as his appearance. Like he has to be under 10, so I can't have like an Irish dude that's just like hella pale. No, thank you. Yeah.
See, that's so funny. It's like she just doesn't know. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. She's just assuming that it would be odd, that it would be strange. But this is how it works in real life. Things that aren't like us are odd to us until we're around a version of it that we specifically just one. All it takes is one person of this, like, it's like, say all my friends are all black, and then at some stage in my life I end up in a class or something with a white dude or a white chick, and she's, blonde hair, blue eyes, in my, like, I've never been around these people, and then I'm in this class and here's this girl, and we both laugh at the same fucking joke one day, and then we end up in a conversation 6 months later. I've been staring at this girl, laughing my ass off, doing these jokes, that eventually it clicks to me that I forgot that there was a difference between us. When all I used to see was her blonde hair and blue eyes. But now she's just Trish. You know what I'm saying? Now she's just Monica. You know what I mean? Like it's the same thing. If you were around some white dude and you just sit and you're just having conversation, once you're comfortable around somebody and literally just having regular conversation, you don't see that anymore. Not like you don't, it's not because you can't tell they're white. It's that it literally just, it's a non-factor. It's there, it's there, but it's a non-factor because they are just who they are to you now. Like it's more Bruce than it is the white boy. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how it works. So you gotta, exposure is the key. It's all about exposure. You gotta expose yourself to these things, and then they become normal to you. Like it's perfectly normal. I mean, she already kind of speaks like what one might call a white girl. So I mean, it's weird that she would be discriminate. You know what I mean? Like it's odd that she kind of seems to sound like what stereotypically you know what I mean? Like she talks like the black girls in school who work really hard to try to sound like their white counterparts. You know what I mean? But she's discriminate, which is odd. That's an odd combo there.
So that, yeah.
He has to be, I think you mentioned athletic, so he has to be athletic.
Yes. And so that's with age range too. So I like guys that are bigger. He can't be skinny. So skinny is definitely a non-negotiable. Like I can't do a really skinny guy. That is for another reason. But yeah, I don't like really skinny guys. So, and
she doesn't like skinny guys because she thinks that means they could possibly be on drugs. That was easy. You remember her ex-husband was on drugs. Oh, he said talk louder. Oh man, you would tell me now when I've been running my mouth this whole time, and then all of a sudden, you guys, if you guys don't correct what I'm doing wrong, I'm gonna have a whole video of me whispering until the end when somebody finally tells me, like Southern Troll finally tells me that my volume is too low on my microphone. You gotta tell me these things. Shit. It's hard to believe that it would still be so. Let me just bring it up closer to myself. Fuck it. The whole reason I bought this mic was so that I didn't have to have a microphone in my fucking face. Well, that person just said that they can't hear me good. She said, speak up. So do I not need to speak up or what? Maybe that person needs to just turn their earphones out. How about now, Critical? You be working in this type of stuff. You do like podcasts, don't you? Ain't you like a podcaster now? You could tell me for sure, like for real. Be critical about it. Is my volume actually loud enough or what? Okay. Oh, now it's good. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, take a poll. Oh yeah, I've never done a poll. I have never done a poll. Let's see. Where's my poll? Here, I'm gonna let y'all watch this crazy chick talk while I get this poll.
I think that has to do with like he seems like not really a grown man if he's really skinny. That too. So, yeah. Can't be
now, what are your deal breakers? I'm assuming you wrote that down.
I did. Okay, so one deal breaker that I have is that I do not want to date a guy that treats women that he's newly dating based off of his previous relationships. So I've dated guys that are like, oh, I used to give, girlfriends a credit card when they go out of town or something. And then you're like, you're going out of town, where's my credit card? And he's like, oh, I don't do that anymore because like the last chick kept my credit card when we broke up and she was like booking hotels or something, stuff like that. I'm not okay with you telling me, things that, you do in the beginning of the relationship and then tell me, oh, you're not going to do that for me because it went poorly in the relationship previously. That's not okay.
So nobody that's going to use his past experience to negate how he moves forward in his current experience?
Exactly.
But don't we all do that though?
Yes, we do kind of. But like I said, this guy literally did these things as a selling point. Like he's told all these things that he's done as like, this is why you should be with me. But then when it comes to like, okay, well, yay, we're in this relationship now. He's like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that because this happened in that relationship, and I'm not doing that.
I got it. So what's some other deal breakers?
I don't want a liar. I can't have a lazy guy. He has to be hygienic. Like I can't have him stinking. And not a cheater. So, okay. And the thing is about it though, I'm not gonna say that this guy has to be extremely exclusive to me, but I definitely have to feel like I'm the most important person in your life.
So you're open to him having other women as long as you're the main girl?
No, I need to feel like I'm the most important person in your life. So if you can accomplish seeing other people while still making it so, I feel like I'm the most important person in your life, then yeah, how about it?
Most important person as in the females he's dating or just overall?
Overall, the most important person in your life.
What if he has children?
Yeah, I would prefer him not to have children.
Oh, what's the age range you want to date?
I'm going to say 30 to up, as long as he can get up and walk and athletic.
But you have 2 kids, so he can't have kids?
If they're grown, like my kids are grown.
Okay, your kids are grown, so if he has grown kids,
that's fine.
Okay, now back to my original question.
He still needs to make me feel like I'm the most important person in his life.
So you want to feel more important than his own children?
This bitch is crazy. Yes.
Would he be more important than your children?
Oh my gosh, yeah, she definitely murdered somebody. Somebody's dead. I don't know if it's the ex-husband. I don't know who it is, but somebody is dead and she did it. Somebody's dead and she definitely did it. She probably stuffed them in that couch that she is sitting on right now. Oh my gosh. What is up with... Is her hair casting a shadow on the top of her head? On top of her forehead? Or what is that? Here's something to think about, y'all. I'm older than she is by half a decade. This girl is 40. I'm 44. It's been rough. It's been a rough ride. That's something to think about. I'll tell you what. Try using Noxzema on your face. Get back to the old days. You gotta try the old stuff. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. It is very wrong. Don't know the words to this song. Yeah. This poll stuff is taking forever, you guys, and I still don't even know if it's gonna work once I do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Make this white. There we go. That's white. That's good. That's fine. That's great. That's great. Maybe I should make these. The fuck, yo. This land is your land. This land is my land. Unless you're a black man, and then you have no land. This is America. Let's see. Oh, there it is. There it is. We're gonna make you Tiffany blue or Tiffany green because that's gorgeous. What y'all think? Pineapples or no?
No. But I'm going to make him feel like he is.
Girl, now look. I'm gonna allow you to speak and put out there in the universe, but that's a crazy as hell request to say that a man needs to make you feel more important than the people he brought into this planet. And you just said yourself he would not be more important than your children. Right. So you don't think that's kind of crazy to say I need to be?
See, this is what you're not listening, because I didn't say I have to be more important. I said he needs to make me feel.
But like, why do you have to feel more important than his own children? I his mama. So you gotta be more important. So you gotta be more important than his mama too.
I just don't want his mama or his children to be an issue in our relationship. That's what I mean by that.
He's just meeting you. This man, you about to meet him for the first time. Whenever you meet him, these people been with him his whole entire life, and you need to jump the line before his mama and his kids as an importance in his life.
If we're in a relationship together, you separate yourself from your previous relationships, and we are one, and that's.
You separate yourself from your previous relationships, be it your children, be it your mama, be it your daddy, your uncle, your cousins. Them niggas don't exist no more since you met me and my orange face. See this orange face? This is your whole life now. I'm it. See this burnt ass hair I got? We all you got. Oh my gosh. Y'all, what the fuck? Who is this broad? Who raised you, ma'am? What is wrong with you? Oh my gosh, she is insane. And look, Kendra is over here like, what the fuck?
Who wants a divorce in your last relationship? You or your husband?
Good question.
Why did you want a divorce?
I told you why.
Tell me again.
He was addicted to meth.
Oh, okay. He was on something.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Let's keep going, Ella Child. So, you said, tell me the age range one more time that you would date. You're 40.
30 and above.
Pineapple.
30 and above. All right. So this is Ella, Seattle, Washington, 40, Sagittarius, a blogger. She's going to keep that a secret. 2 grown children. All right. Does he have to look? You told me this week over. Does he have to look a certain way?
Yes, he has to be attractive and presentable and not skinny.
Not skinny. Does he have to make a certain amount of money?
Yes. Over 6 figures.
Over 6 figures? That's a millionaire.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay,
That's perfect.
so are you saying he has to be a millionaire, or are you saying he has to be high 6 figures?
Man, her ex-husband is in a crate in the attic right now, just stinking. Woo! Just waiting for the crew to come in and clean up this once they discover that this smells familiar. Smells like CSI in here. Who are you? Who?
High 6 figures, yes.
What's the lowest 6 figures you would date?
300,000.
300,000. So I'm assuming you normally date men in this category.
This bitch with her orange ass motherfucking face. It's so, you know what I think it happens? I think maybe you're not supposed to ask girls or women how much would they like for a man to make. Maybe that's like a question that like kind of breaks the code of like, you know, like the Matrix. You know what I mean? Like that maybe that's not what they were thinking. That's not what was in their minds. But when you ask the question, the brain goes automatically to genie in a bottle. A genie in a bottle, right? That might be what it is. Like, because it's weird that once you ask them, they give this answer that sounds so unreasonable. It's like they're thinking, it's almost like they think that this question means someone is about to give them that amount of money because they asked this question. It's weird. It's like, no way that this particular bitch thinks that she is what a person who makes, and she thinks that $300,000 a year is a minimum for her. She's thinking that's the low end for her, for a man to make. And she's toting around this orange ass fucking face that's gonna fuck his expensive high ass fucking thread count sheets up. You're not laying that fucking pumpkin on my fucking sheets, ma'am. Like, this is no. It looked like you wash your face in chicken grease and then moisturize in Crisco. Like, no. You're not getting on my sheets, baby. It's not happening. You're going to have to sleep standing up, bitch. Staying in the corner, but don't you dare let that fucking shit touch my walls, because I will. Look at this. How are you? It looks almost like her face is melting. It looks like it's orange and it looks like it's melting. It's like, I'm melting. Ooh. Oh my gosh. He was on meth. I bet the fuck he was. Like, I can't imagine any other way he could have been able to deal with your ass. He found the strongest shit he could find. He was like, shit. Ooh, this black people drugs ain't working. Let me try the stuff the Caucasians use. Yeah, this'll do it. Oh my God. This heifer.
Yes.
So what's going on with them?
I haven't settled for anyone.
What's been the issue?
Oh, you haven't settled?
They are not meeting all my requirements.
Okay.
Oh.
So Ella, you're fine. Like, if you don't find a
Jesus doesn't match your requirements, honey. Jesus doesn't qualify. Like that list that you was reading, even Jesus didn't qualify. He don't exist, this person you're talking about. Dig him up. Go grave Robin. Go, maybe he's already dead. Maybe this person that is just right for you is already dead. And when you find him and you dig him up and he's been in there for years, he's going to look a little different. It's going to smell a little funny. But guess what? It's going to be weird because y'all look alike in the face. Something about the color. I'm telling you, you look like a corpse. That's what I'm getting at. That was the joke. You look dead. That was where I was going with that, y'all. In case you didn't follow me to the finish line on that one. That's what I was saying.
A guy to fit everything, you'll be okay with being by yourself, it sounds like.
Yes. I have so many vibrators.
Say again?
I have lots of toys.
You have lots of toys.
Child,
Okay,
what the
so
fuck you do, bitch?
you're willing to either you get what you desire or you'll stick with your toys and find happiness that way.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's fair. All right, let's do the Kendra cam, baby. We gotta see your full body.
Oh my god. It better just be a tiny little.
I don't know if you can see me.
Look at Kendra.
Okay, yeah, I could tell you're thin.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ella, when was your last relationship? I know you just got a divorce, but you said you've been dating, right?
Yes. My last relationship was about I think it ended in March.
End of March. Okay. You don't have to answer, but when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I am not going to answer that.
Okay. They want me to ask you, why would so you wouldn't date anybody that made less than 300,000? So if a guy made 200K, Ella, Ella, are you still there?
Just ran away.
I'm not sure. She went away. Onyx Monopoly. Hey, Onyx. Onyx paid $200. So I'm going to read what Onyx says. I have learned is many of us will die alone, shallow. I met some amazing gentlemen, all shapes, sizes, ethnicities over the past few months, and I no longer care about height and weight. We can lose weight laying down. Height is irrelevant. An ugly heart, spirit, and soul is dead. Hey, Onyx Boo. Let me say this. This is why I always ask this question. If you don't get what you want, are you okay with being by yourself? And once you tell me you're okay, Ella's back. I think you're back. You back, Ella? What happened?
Back. Yes, I'm back. Sorry.
What happened?
My phone was ringing.
Huh? Your phone was
ringing. Yes.
Okay, so did you hear what Onyx said? Do you want me to read it again?
Pineapples.
Oh, no, but yes, please read it again.
Okay, so Onyx says she paid $200 to make this remark. I have learned that many of us will die alone being shallow. I met some amazing gentlemen, all shapes, sizes, ethnicities over the past few months, and I no longer care about height and weight. We can lose weight lying down. Height is irrelevant. An ugly heart, spirit is dead. Do you want to respond to that?
No, I agree 100%. I mean, to each his own.
Do you think you're shallow?
No.
Why not?
I think a lot of people want what they.
No. No. If you go then you know. If you come up with a no, your no should be no. I don't think so. If you had to think about it, then you can't be super confident when you throw that answer out. You can only say no when if you just jump right out with the no, then that means you've thought about it. This is what it is. You're absolutely positive. When you go, no. This bitch, she has a list that is 5 miles long of what is required of her for somebody to allow her to ruin their fucking thread counts, the high thread count fucking sheets with this shitty, literally shitty makeup, because that looks like the color of shit. Like, that is definitely the lighter shade of shit makeup she got on. Like, what is that? And oh my god! And what is up with these crazy people on Kendra's show that constantly looking at the goddamn ceiling? Like, what is up there? What the fuck is going on in your house, ma'am? Like, what? Who is floating around, hovering and swinging from your fucking ceiling fan that is causing you to? This is what they do all day, Renee. This is what they do. MRE, when Kendra dressed like 90s Aaliyah. I know, right? No, that ain't no Aaliyah outfit. That look like that look more like them singers from back in the day, like in the 80s. Like the rap, like, I don't know if they were rappers or singers or whatever, but they used to love to wear that leather, honey.
They want, and when we figure out what we want, we should stick to it. We shouldn't lower our standards because we haven't found what we want yet. Just keep looking.
So what does lowering your standards mean? So like if a guy if he treated you well but wasn't your height requirement.
God,
to you, that would be lowering your standards.
Well, it kind of depends on what it is my height requirement, because like if I'm allowing this guy to be in my life to treat me well, then obviously there must be something about him. So I wouldn't be lowering my standards because something about him made him not matter if he's in my life to treat me well. But
okay. All right, so you have your right to your salary preference. But do you care to say why you wouldn't date a guy that made $200K?
Well, it depends on where he lives. Like I live in Seattle and I travel to like Hawaii a lot. So in those places, 200K is like barely anything.
So when you got divorced, I'm assuming y'all were separated, right? How long were y'all separated for?
We were separated for 3 years.
For 3 years. Okay. Okay.
Almost 4 actually.
I'm trying to think of our last question. You said your last relationship was March. Okay. So yeah, Ella, why do you think you're single?
Because I am super particular.
You know that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So you enjoy alone time.
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
And I also enjoy being pursued, and I'm pursued a lot.
Okay, you're pursued a lot. So why don't you settle, or not? I don't want to use the word settle. I hate that word. But if you're pursued a lot, why aren't those things leading to anything long term if that's what you desire?
Because they're not what I desire. None of those people are what I desire.
What do
so
you
the
desire?
People that you desire, are they trying to pursue you?
I haven't met any that I desire yet. Like I said, I have a long list.
Right.
And so once I get, you have to check off the list while you're dating people. You check off the qualities that they have. Like, I don't know how respectful this guy is when I meet him. I don't know how loyal he is when I meet him. I don't know how responsible or honest or kind or authentic he is when I first meet him. So it's going to actually take me to get to know this person, to know these things about him. So for the people who says that I'm shallow or whatever, I forgot what they said I was, but yeah, most of these things you actually, for him to be a good communicator, I actually have to communicate with him to know these things. So
okay. Listen, I already know how my page is and my followers. So there's 2 questions I want to ask.
Yeah, don't you dare tell us not to troll her, because that is too much to ask, Kendra. It's too much to ask.
Ask you, and you might not even care to even answer these questions, but I would like to get your opinion. Salary. I feel like a lot of people are going to say that you don't deserve a man that makes that type of money, that type of man that makes 300,000 or
fuck that. I say give her one of those so he can drag her ass all the way through the motherfucking murky mud, honey. She deserves one. Like a nice girl, I would not want a nice girl to go run off with a super rich guy, because I know he's just gonna fuck her up. Like that's what he gonna do, because that's the life. But her, hey, have at it, baby. Have at it. Oh, you guys, we're gonna have to pop out of here. I can tell you now, because it's dropping scenes, which means it's probably all choppy. What it look like to y'all? Y'all let me know what it looks like in the chat. What's the video looking like? Because I can see it's dropping scenes. It's dropped 178 scenes already. And I don't know what that's gonna look like. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out myself, because y'all be slow at responding, honey. I know it's because of the delay, but still. Let's see. It's still good. I don't know how, because it's steady dropping scenes. It says jump from 80 to 178 pretty fucking quick. It's gonna look like. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out myself, because y'all be slow. Yeah, responding, honey. I know it's because of the delay, but oh yeah, nah. So I'm gonna tell y'all something about me, and then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell y'all something about me. I do not freeze well. You know how hard it is for me to find like a shot in me talking that I can use as a thumbnail. Like I look so fucking crazy. So every time this thing freezes on live and people see this, I promise you the look, I'm sure it looks absolutely fucking crazy. Like I do not freeze well on camera. I look crazy in every shot. Ooh. She having Herschel Walker baby. Everything is good. All right. Well, proceed then.
Or more is not going to wipe you up or settle down with you for whatever reason. Do you want to respond to that comment that will be said? I'm sure of it.
To me, that's just hilarious. For someone to say what I don't deserve, it's like, go fuck yourself. Pretty much.
Okay. And then another comment, I'm quite sure people are going to say that your list is unrealistic and there's too many things up there for you to find that person. Do you care to respond to that comment that will be said?
Whoever says that, they can go and settle for whatever, and that's why they probably end up with a trash person or be treated poorly in their relationship. I mean, the thing is, to each their own. If you want to settle for whatever's on your list, if you want to have 2 things on your list and go with whatever dude, just be a pick me, whatever. I'm not a pick me. I pick what I want, and if you're not what I want, then why would I waste my time? It's like, what?
Yeah, but the problem is that you are so specific in that what it is that you want. Okay, let's play that game. You search the world high and low, and you finally find the guy who has every single thing on your shitty little list. And then it's like, oh, it's the perfect man. The perfect man for me. And then he sees you and he goes, ooh. Now what, bitch? You done ran all across the fucking world to find this nigga. You finally found him and he don't like you. You know it has to go both ways. You don't pick what you want and it automatically fucking wants you. That's not how it works, orange face. Like, this is not how it works. That shit is so weird that it's like the automatic thinking that person is going to want you. If that person is going to want to, he's going to see you and your, whatever's going on with your curl pattern. Like you hit that middle section a little too much with your flat iron. You don't fuck the curl pattern up right in the center, which is the worst thing you could do to your hair. Is to fuck up the curl pattern in the center. Like it's like curly, flat, curly. Like what the fuck? Like that. That's why you don't do that, okay? He's gonna see you and your fried ass hair and your orange ass fucking makeup that you ain't even got the good sense that God gave you to blend it down to your goddamn neck, bitch. At least do that. That's the least that you can do for yourself. That's the least. That's the least. Since the 2000s, I think they figured this trick out in the 2000s. The girls did. It used to be every bitch had a completely different face than the rest of her fucking. All this was whatever the other color was, and all this was orange, just like what you sporting right now. Except for we in 2022, sneaking up on 2023, and you still up here looking like the Great Pumpkin. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, looking like a Georgia peach for real. If Georgia Peach was a person, we just met her. She's looking for her Mr. Right, y'all. Don't be calling out pineapples now. Get in here.
So you feel as though your vibrator, a battery, is better than a human being that might not have everything on you?
No, I feel like my vibrator is better than a hostile guy that is too lax. He can't be a leader. He's irresponsible, unrespectful, unloyal, dishonest, unkind, inauthentic. You know, I that's what I think my vibrator is. If he's not meeting most of these criteria, yes, I think my vibrator is way better than that. And I also have a cuddle pillow.
A cuddle pillow?
Pillow, yes.
But what if something, God forbid, what if something happens and you need a human being to help you with something? Do you think about that at times or no?
No, I do, but like, I just don't feel like,
because I mean, real quick, because when you bring up vibrator, you're pretty much demoting a man to a sexual activity. Like you're just kind of. Well, let me finish. You're just kind of saying, I have my, either I'm gonna use my vibrator or I'm gonna get my list. But only thing that the vibrator can offer you is sexual pleasure. It can't be there when you have a bad day. It can't be there when you're sick. It can't be there if God forbid something happens to you and somebody got to make a phone call so for someone to come caress you and make you feel better. So, you know, it's like you're just comparing a male to the sexual activity opposed to everything else a man can bring into your world.
Right, but if the guy is disrespectful, if he is dishonest, a bad communicator, if he is...
That's so crazy, though. It's like, why would you even be talking to a nigga that is disrespectful? Like if you end up dating a guy who's disrespectful and you steady checking to see if he checks off all the other boxes on the list, then you a fucking idiot. You shouldn't even be ending up in these kind of conversations. Why are you even ending up in a conversation where you are at risk of dealing with a nigga that's like that? Why? Like, if you want a nigga to tell on himself, if you meet a guy and he seems too nice, there's an easy way to get him to tell on himself. There's an easy way. Start bragging about another nigga around him. Start saying nice things about another nigga around him. Every insecurity he has will show itself. It will show itself. Okay? Like, if he's a guy who rolls his eyes, which is definitely a gay fucking sign. Sweet as the day is long, sugary in the tank as all outdoors, but he will roll his motherfucking eyes. And then that will reveal itself. All you gotta do, I'm telling you, it's the same trick that works for women, works for men. Want to find out how a woman really feels, or what find out about a woman? Brag about her to her friends. Talk about how she's perfect and can do no wrong to her friends. If they don't tell you, nigga, you crazy. They will just look at each other. They'll give each other these looks, like these sneaky little looks, because they think you dumb, and and then you'll know. Oh shit! Oh, they gave each other that look, like this nigga don't know nothing. This nigga is so stupid. This is what it is. This is how you find these things out. You gotta be sneaky with it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand humans. Only way to understand humans is to watch them. I'm a people watcher.
Unhealthy or inaffectionate or emotionally available. I mean, yes, I would prefer to have my vibrator. See, it's like these are things that I need. I don't want a stinky guy laying in a bed with me if he's unhygienic.
So to be clear, a man for you can only please you sexually?
No, that's why good communicator, it's not just pleasing me sexually. If he is kind and authentic and loyal, that's not just pleasing me sexually. But
you understand what I'm guess I'm trying to get you to understand what I'm saying, because you're saying either the list or vibrator. You're not
right. So my point is, the things that are on my list aren't just things that help me sexually. But what I'm saying is, if these things that are...
Kendra, I understand what you're saying. This bitch is stupid. This is what you're saying. You are saying if the guy isn't all these things, if he doesn't have all of this shit that I got on my shitty little list, then I'll just choose the better thing, which is the thing that only has sexual value. So with that, you are saying that thing that only has sexual value is better than this man. Even though all that thing has is this. If this man, like technically, if this man has sexual value, right? Like if he was to be able to supply sexual value, then technically, because you're just using it and putting it in a drawer anyway, it's not like you're hanging out with it, cooking it dinner. You're not cooking your toy dinner. So you could behave the same way with him as you do with your toy and get the same fucking result. Now that's what she's saying. It's like, how is it better if it only has sexual value? It's not doing anything else for you. Which, if you're complaining about all the things this man doesn't have, but neither does your toy. You see what I'm saying? Like, neither does the toy. So it's like, how can one be better than the other? How can that one be better than the other? It's just weird. I understand exactly what Kendra's
on
trying
my
to
list
say,
if I can't get that. If I can't get these things, like these are very important things that I need. It's not like I'm asking for him to be a trillionaire or fly me to London to go get dinner or something. I'm asking.
You know what she just described is exactly what she wants, and she probably complains if she don't get it. This bitch got an orange goddamn face. She didn't do no. She didn't beat her face like a decent human would. She just put this orange off colored foundation on and called it a goddamn day. Like, that's what she done. She called it a day. She said, orange crayon. Got my orange crayon. Okay. Done. Just that was it. And then it looked like she even colored her eyebrows in like orange color. Ew. Who did this to you? And she 40, y'all. I must add, this is a 40-year-old woman. She is a half a decade younger than I. And she's giving me grandma vibes for sure. Definitely. Jesus. Rough life much.
Asking for him to be financially secure, respectful, honest, kind,
well, no,
authentic.
You're asking for him to make over $300,000, which
that is okay. How many? There's a lot of people out there to make over $300,000. Kendra, lots of them.
Oh,
I mean, listen, I live in a world where that is true. I mean, but I will say a lot of the men that do make that amount of money and more. Well, you already did mention you don't have to be the only woman. You say you're just going to feel like the most important woman. So you're open to him having other women.
Like I said, as long as I feel like the most important woman in his life, as long as I feel like the most important person.
Question clearly.
If he can.
No, I'm asking this question clearly. Could he have other sexual partners as he's dating you or being with you?
I'm going to say no. Because I don't want to know about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to know it exists. I need to feel like I'm the most important person in his life.
So you want to be
I do know that most guys,
So you'll be okay with being in a relationship delusional? Like you'll be okay with being with a man?
Well, it's not delusional.
It is delusional because you're saying you don't want to know the truth. You're saying as long as I don't know about it, it's okay. That's what you're telling me. Because I'm asking you the question clearly, and you said you got to feel like the most important person. So It's kind of contradicting. So like you're saying, as long as I don't know about it.
I'm saying if he's good enough to make me feel like if he's sneaky enough to have his little side piece and he's still making me feel like I'm the most important person in the world, and I never see him texting anybody or calling anybody. If he's that sneaky, heck yeah, have your side chick. If you can do that, then do it.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Ella?
Because I'm traditional, I'm loyal, I'm playful, I'm a great cook, I clean, I take care of my man, I'm honest, I am adaptable, I am thoughtful, and I'm nurturing.
Okay. This is Ella, Seattle, Washington. He doesn't have to be in Seattle, Washington, right?
No.
Okay. You said you're open to all races, correct?
Correct.
All right. She's a blogger. She won't share the blog with us. She has children. I'm assuming you're done with that, or do you want more kids?
I do not want more kids.
Okay.
Man, you know what? Have fun. You were entertainment. I won't lie. But like it's like people like this that make like the chaos that is going on in the world today make a little more sense. It's like, oh. Oh, now I get it. It's so crazy. It's like it's so weird to me that she exists, that she's lived this long. she managed to survive for 40 years. You know, like, and where does it come from? Like, oh, I can't get into it. I do wonder though where that comes from. Like what was she like as a little girl? Like who told her you're always right and you deserve everything and nobody else should get anything other than you? And if they do get something, they should immediately bring it to you. Like who told you that? Like you know, that's what I always say. Who raised you? Like where did that come from? What is that? So it's a weird quality to have, but like I said, like I always say, this right here is why I don't leave the house. It's people like this just walking around in the world. I would prefer never to run into them. Yeah, ever. But I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. It is 2:06. Say it again, and I'm gonna say it every time. So I'm gonna start saying this. Okay. If you enjoy hanging out with me, you are gonna please hit the like button. If you have not, it is $3 and 5 cents. Hit the like button. If you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, because what the fuck is that all about? What is that? Don't be an orange hater, okay? Just hit the button, okay? And check out some of my other videos and stuff. It's always some funny shit. I mean, literally, I rewatch myself all day long and I laugh just like I had no idea what just happened. Like it's hilarious and it's so weird that so much of it gets unseen. But mama love you. If you feel like supporting, please, plenty of ways to do so. And if you cannot, because mama do understand, like I said, hit the like button. And if you, whenever you watch my videos and stuff, hit the like button. It helps with the little algorithm, kind of get the juices going. Okay? All right? Mama love you. Love mama back. All right? Y'all take it easy on each other. Y'all behave, because you already know that I'm not gonna, no, no, no. Peace. Bye, Renee and Matthew and Michaels. Oh, I love you guys. Take it easy. Be good. Be good. Oh, and stream.